What a lovely match to kick things off, at least a lovely result for you, Kobbe. You've had such a fantastic split so far. How does it feel within the team as we head into these all-important final matches of the best of ones?
There's definitely a lot of stress, I think, in general, but team atmosphere has been a lot better this split, so that helps a lot going through it. And I think our schedule for this week is also looking pretty doable. So we just try to do our best, play our game, and I'm sure we're gonna win most of our games this weekend.
Tell me about the draft then. Obviously, Zed is the key talking point here. I'm guessing that was Leader's idea?
Yeah, it's a champion. He plays well. I think it fit here. I'm not a Zed main, so I'm not really sure when it's good to pick, but I trust him. He's good in the champ, so yeah.
Tell me how those drafting discussions go, though. Is it a case of you all bringing what you want to play into that pre-match discussion, or does AOD lay down the line?
I mean, it's kind of funny. If you want the honest answer, we talked for so many hours about draft for this weekend, a lot of arguments and a lot of going back and forth, so it's definitely not easy. Even though in the end, I think it's kind of simple. We had our bands prepared early in the week, we practiced, but a lot of hours of discussion, and I'm kind of mentally exhausted from doing that, so this week.
Well, I feel guilty for putting you under the mental exhaustion of this interview right now, but I do want to ask, have you ever had any so-called troll picks that you've been denied on stage? Because you're so consistent and chill that I can't see it from you, but I'm kind of curious.
No, I think if I have something I believe is good, then I play it, and I'm allowed to play it. Like you've seen, I played some Cassiopeia last split, which didn't turn out too great. Sometimes I think I played Vega as well. That was not my fault though, but we lost that game. But yeah, there's a lot of freedom for all of us to just play what we want and what we think is good.
And how about freedom in the bot lane? Obviously, you've been playing with Young-hoon for well over a year now. In terms of that relationship, you're often finding yourself playing 1v1 in that bot lane. Does Young-hoon just go, I fancy helping out up top right now, and you just let him go?
It depends a lot on game state. I think we're really strong in the 2v2. But usually on stage games they're slower, and there's just a lot of farming. Enemy team doesn't want to fight that much, so we just push the wave. He gets the first move to Herald. My team is fighting for Herald 4v4, and I'm just farming. So I think that's also, it's kind of the difference between scrims and stage games. Because the games here, like the one right now was very slow. So I think that's probably why.
What do you prefer? Last year, it was all about those late game team fights. Obviously a very different lineup apart from the bot lane right now. But now you're snowballing the early game when you can, apart from obviously today, slower game. What would you prefer the pace to be?
Well, as an AD carry, I would like this game, I would like to get my 3 items and do some damage in the fights. So I'm happy about that, but I also don't think it's a really tough question, honestly. A mix of both, you know. I want a stable early game, and then today is fun for me. I think we could have ended the game a bit faster, but I knew the whole time with my champion that we're probably going to win in the end if I'm strong.
And at the end of the day, the win's the win, right? That's the most important thing. I want to ask about who you expect to make the top 8. It's such a strange weekend. Anything could happen. At the moment, you have got some very good matchups. But what about some of the teams who are fighting for their lives at the bottom of the standings right now? We've got Mad Lions, Fnatic, we've got Excel, and Team Heretics.
Well, honestly, I'm not too sure about the standings. I haven't looked close into it, but...
well, how about...
And schedule, who the different teams are going to play. But teams like Mad Lions, even if their standings are not that great, I still think they should make it through.
You believe they'll take it over Fnatic?
Probably, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your predictions, Kobbe, and congratulations on the win today. Good luck with the rest of the weekend. Perhaps we'll be seeing you in week 4. Right now, though, we need to take a break, and after it, I'll be joined by Excel's newest recruit, Abadagi, ahead of his game against Koi. See you then.
They have a fight. We can win this.
No con pass.
Okay, look, Cassio.
Jelly no flash, Grass no flash.
Here we go, more.
Cassio has ult.
I think she ulted. I can jump here.
Yeah. Cassiopeia and Jax.
Flash or no?
And
Gale force on 2. Gale force on 2.
I can't.
Tang.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Tang.
I can move on this. I can move on this, guys.
One dead.
I have really good position here.
I'm stunned on someone.
Kill him.
It's fine, it's fine.
I can go save here.
Kill him.
Go. I take you.
Front
Go, go,
fire.
go, we
Yeah.
can end, we can end.
Nice, get reset.
Hey, go bot, game over.
Oh!
It's fine. He's going on this.